Welcome back to Retro Fight Night. I'm Ice.
And I'm Oz. Welcome to the Scuffed Edition.
Yeah, we got Tekken. We've been joking about how we have Tekken at home, but we finally have Tekken at home. But this time we're playing over parsecs because emulating PS1 is a bitch.
Emulating it's fine. Getting netplay to work is less fine.
Oh yeah.
uh, Second, I'm trying to find our channel.
No worries.
Yeah, so this just the absolute net code is going to be, oh, it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be rough. But
Yeah.
uh
This is the first good 3D fighting game.
yeah.
Yeah, Tekken. It's Tekken. Very much inspired off of Sega's Virtua Fighter, but not Sega. This time it's on the PlayStation, and Sony was very happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
That would come later. The arcade version is mostly just a rip-off of Virtua Fighter, but better. Hey Ice, do you want to tell the people at home about the absolutely batshit insane story of this game?
Alright, so for those of you who are fortunate enough to not know, um, so basically, the entire Tekken series is just a big family drama, right? So, uh, Daddy Heihachi owns a big money company and says, you know what? I think my son is a pussy. So he chucks his son off of off of a ledge into a pool of lava and says, if he wasn't a pussy, he would survive. Uh,
If he
20
cared,
years.
he would.
20 years later, Kaiza Mishima survives the fall and enters into Heihachi's tournament. And now we set the stage for Tekken 1. And I know a little bit of background about just about every character, so I will try to give you as much info as I can. This is
I
actually
only know about one character, so
the this is actually the first game that one of my mains is in. So, or at least like
oh
in terms of the series. But then again, my
yeah.
experience with Tekken is very minimal, even at that.
I thought you played Guile.
Guile kinda, yeah. But like,
So
in the late, I'm mostly like an Aki player in Street Fighter
that's fair.
terms.
So yeah,
Say it again?
definitely not gonna be playing that on this show.
Yeah, no, we're not ever gonna get to my Street Fighter 6 main. But,
No.
I don't know how similar she is in this game to the latest Tekken, but we will see.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get into it and see if
Let's
it works.
yeah.
Alright,
Why is my inputs aren't working again?
oh, hold up, I'm gonna try to,
Fuck.
settings, all the way down. Okay, let's see here. Oh god, I cannot control this. Yeah, I'm gonna trust you to
Let
do
me.
it.
uh, why did it kick me off? So here's the settings. Analog controller, automatic mapping. Uh,
Sorry, folks, we are figuring this
yeah.
out as we go. We are struggling. Time to rebind
Why?
everything.
Yeah. Why? Okay. Why are the inputs different? Oh, they aren't. Why is it doing this then? It was working
Okay,
5 seconds
if
ago.
I go into arcade mode, can you hit start and join?
I can't hit anything.
Okay, well, let's see here. I'm gonna reset, or at least let's get the controllers working from here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. So we're just gonna. God damn it! Why is it always like this? It was. We just had it working.
oh my
Uh,
god.
why? Why do you not work? I need to turn off multi-tap mode because we are not using a multi-tap. That might be why it's bugging out.
Maybe.
Also, what's the hotkey to go into this menu?
I just use escape
Okay,
on my keyboard.
fair enough. Huh. Weird. Why is it? Oh boy, this might be. Why? I just had it working. Why do this? Yeah, it's reading my inputs.
Hmm.
Port 2 settings. Do not force it. Why? Why do this? Wait, so if I do that... Okay, yeah, automatic inputs just aren't working. Digital controller? Why? Why? What did we do? Oh, now it's working
Oh,
again.
cool. Okay. Alright. God, she looks terrible in this game.
Everyone looks terrible.
Fair
Nice.
enough.
Name one character that looks good.
Get up.
So, I'm gonna tell everyone about the only fact I know about this game. Yoshimitsu is not the guy, it's the sword. That's the only thing I know about Tekken.
Okay, so there's no sidestepping.
Yeah. Not that I know of. You can side roll when you're knocked on the floor.
Yeah. Okay, cool, I still have that move.
I need to remember how to do Yoshimitsu's really annoying spin.
I forgot
Which
about
you can
that,
get
yeah.
dizzy from, by the way.
Yeah.
Damn it. I love... He spins a lot for a character that is
Yes, I still have it.
supposed to be made of, like, fucking metal.
Oh, okay. Got the launcher? Let's see here.
This is working surprisingly well. I hope that didn't jinx it, but... I don't know why switching it to digital fixed it.
Who knows?
The analog sticks broke the whole thing. Oh yeah, look at that crunchy 32-bit
Okay.
resolution. What's the PS1's resolution? It's like 300 something by 500 something.
Yeah.
It's really pathetic.
Oh god. There's so much damage in this game.
I know. Well, it's remember, this is aping on Virtua Fighter.
Yeah. It feels a lot better than Virtua Fighter, but I just need to figure out, like...
To be fair, getting thrown into a bin would feel better than playing Virtua Fighter.
Yeah, that's fair. It just kind of launches you right into it. Alright, we're playing King.
The 3D models!
You're getting Kinged. So, a bit of lore on King. He only speaks Jaguar. Like...
He wants to run a company?
No. He wants to get money for the children. I think that's it, at least.
Oh, he wants to run an orphanage?
Yeah, or something like that. He's a wrestler. So...
This game is very kick-focused, I'm finding.
Well, yeah, the kicks are just good buttons, but your punches are going to be your launchers, and then you go into a bunch of kicks. Because the main thing is,
What if I'm dumb?
Let's see here. Alright, throw, yes!
That is the most wrestling-ass move.
So yeah, the thing about this game is, you want to block mid by default, you don't want to, like, crouch and block, you want to actually block here, because, everything can only be blocked in a certain way, and you can duck highs.
So there's no point to not ducking.
Well, if you get hit by a mid, you get hit. Damn it. King, you're so slow. The kicks are really good at this game, I will say.
Yeah. This game is very well animated for an early PS1 title.
Yeah, it really is. This game actually...
Remember, this game came out in the first year the PS1 was really on the market.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And it's also a part of an arcade game.
Huh.
Which we are not playing. Oh my god. No! That's not
Yeah!
what
Get kinged!
you wanted! I wonder if this was easier to animate than a 2D game, because you can just move points around.
That's a good question.
Let's play... Jack?
Jack. Okay, so Jack is a part of Heihachi's company. So he's like a cyborg, right?
Why are we fighting on the Arctic?
I don't know.
Why is this Jack's... I know this is Jack's level.
It might be the companies in the Arctic, but I can't really say.
Look at all 7 of those polygons. You know, it's really clever. Like, Jack's muscles are really sharp, but the way they textured it made it real harder to tell.
I wonder if I can chain grab in this game.
I love that they really... Oh my god. No!
Okay, so to take a grab, you press, either both of you press, I think it's 2 and... Okay, so yeah, buttons go from 1, 2, 3, 4. So you press, either 1 and 4, or 3 and 2.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out... Ah! This is cruelty.
Yeah, King is the grappler if you can't tell.
I can tell. Don't you worry, guys. And Jack just hits like a dump truck.
This is actually kind of fun.
I was gonna ask you your first impressions of Tekken.
First impressions? Hell yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, it's ugly as hell.
It looks a lot better than I thought it would, but it's, yeah... Like,
You thought this was gonna look like Virtua Fighter?
Yeah, I was kind of expecting that, but look at how funny King...
Both her portraits are amazing. Oh, every game needs Bruce Lee.
Yep.
Every single one. This is Venice? Are you Venetian?
I don't know.
King is actually Italian.
I think...
I love how you gain Namco fruits like it's Pac-Man for each victory. You're gonna make a salad.
Come here. Alright, let's go.
The clipping. Oh my god. Your head isn't even attached properly.
No.
The resolution is doing this game so much. Like, I've played this game upscaled 8 times. Oh my god, it's even worse. This is why you don't scale up a lot of PS1 games, because they look worse. And not just because they were using it to their advantage, but they were mostly using the resolution to cover up how ugly early polygonal games are.
Oh my god, King.
Oh no, I'm gonna let you play an AI match.
Alright. The grab is massive. Alright, can I round start grab? No. I can do this though. To the floor.
I wonder what Yoshimitsu's playstyle
To the floor.
He seems like the kind of fast character.
Kind of. He's like the wacky character of the game. He's got like a bunch of like weird little stances that he can do and like just kind of gimmicky moves.
Like his spin that makes him stunned if he does it too much.
Yeah, like that.
I'm excited to play the other Tekken games because they're going to be yearly releases like everything else in the universe.
The AI kind of sucks.
No, they ramp up. It starts really bad, and then like by match 3 they will pummel you.
Okay.
They turtle really hard later on. Yeah, it's rare to find a fighting game with bad AI because they want quarters.
Yeah.
To be fair, in this, we're starting to get to the era where rentals are less of a problem, mainly because renting a disc, as you can imagine, is a little problematic.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are going to get scratched, and then the rental company or the rental shop is going to be mad at you. So rentals are just not as much of a thing coming in the next few years. By like I say 1997, it's much less of a problem from what I know. I haven't asked anyone yet.
Yeah.
But games start getting a lot more fair.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Simply because they can afford to make them longer.
Yeah. Why is my king wearing a suit? Does this game have alternate costumes?
Every character has an alternate costume.
That's awesome.
Yes, you saw with Yoshimitsu, he had a different hat.
Yeah.
My Yoshimitsu, yeah. And he was red.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really good for 1994, 1995.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I am shocked that they put that level, especially in a game that's already hugely innovative for being a 3D fighter.
Mm-hmm.
This game just feels like an anomaly. Like, this game should not exist. This feels like if someone made a homebrew. Like a fictional game, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I love the early Tekken games. I'm not smart enough to play anything after them. That's my issue with modern Tekken, is that you just... How do people play Tekken? Like, do you play much Tekken Ice?
I play a little bit. I mean, I don't. I just kind of press buttons and pray, like I'm doing now. Oh, that's the other thing. You can crouch grabs.
That makes sense. Probably because there's physical collisions now.
Yeah. To the floor.
Have you played many games from this era? From the mid-90s, late
No,
90s?
I haven't.
Dreamcast?
Here and there.
I assume you played some Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, I have.
The most famous Dreamcast game, other than like Sonic Adventures or whatever the hell. Yeah, my experience with this era is quite limited. I haven't gotten quite to this period yet in my journey of retro gaming. I'm about to. I've only got a couple more years.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really hard to get into. I'd say it's hard, almost as hard to get into as like computer games of the 80s. Just because, like, for me it's been easier because I've adjusted to like really janky graphics, but for a lot of people it's hard to get to play games that look like this.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. This is objectively awful. Right, you could say, oh, it has a charm to it, but this is like objectively bad
Objectively,
graphics.
yeah, this is really bad.
Man, you are killing it.
King
Oh, no.
Gaming.
King Gaming. Maybe the AI is dumb, never mind. I jinxed it.
Hold up. The AI's getting smarter, but...
Not smart enough.
Not smart enough.
Smash his face.
No, you threw... No! Okay, hold up.
There's
Alright, we roll back.
physics. Her hair has physics.
Oh yeah, my tie has physics. Alright, so I gotta go 662 into 1... I think 1-2?
Oh?
I'm figuring out combos, because King has a 662 launcher. Or wait, no,
What
I'm...
does that mean?
Sorry, 4-4-2.
Okay, thank you.
4-4-2.
I don't speak nerd.
Yeah, Tekken notation is really bizarre. Oh, okay.
And just like that, the match is over.
That's on me, that's on me.
Do
Alright,
not continue.
we letting that run out.
Oh, you can continue, actually. It'll let you select a new character.
Oh, cool.
So you don't have to play as King. Never mind.
Never mind, okay.
I assume, like, that's really weird. That continues don't let you pick new characters.
Yeah.
So you're just locked in.
Oh, okay, no, the AI's cheating.
Oh, yeah. What made you think that?
It ducked my high immediately on reaction.
Yeah.
Or it ducked my...
This,
Yeah, it ducked my high.
do you know, I try to beat every game we play. I've never beaten this game.
Finally.
Even with save states, this game is impossible.
Okay, I gotta play...
Oh god! Oh god!
Go.
Yeah!
Okay.
What do you think of the AI?
It's hard to work around. There's definitely a lot of input reading, but it's... Yeah, see, like, it just ducked that on reaction. Oh, fuck. Okay, I tagged it, sweet. Yeah, because I can whip punch with throws like that, so I can just force the AI to press a button and then I run up and... That grab just went through her, okay.
Nah, man, it was a counter or something. Put more quarters in.
Damn it, okay.
Alright, yeah, let it run out.
Alright, yeah, no more king.
No more king.
King is no longer the king.
Who you playing next?
We're hopping on some Kaguya. The Mishima himself. I don't know how to Electric Wind God Fist yet, but I can figure it out.
I have no idea anything you just said.
So... Oh, we can finally go to 2-player? Okay.
What is this select?
What is this?
Oh, handicap!
Handicap. Yeah, fighting games will have, like, handicap things.
Yeah, well, I know that. I've seen it as far back as Street Fighter 2.
Yeah. Alright, Mr. Mishima.
I don't like that variant of his outfit.
Me neither.
He looks like he lives in a trailer park, no offense to anyone who does.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna pull up the input list on this. So
I love the stages in this game is so random. Like,
yeah.
You want to play in a baseball field? An empty baseball field, which means we're just here, like, on a non... Like, what are we doing here? Also, every character has the same, like, lines for getting hurt.
Yeah. The movement feels really good in this game.
It feels a little chunky, but I can appreciate it. I don't think it's bad. It's definitely a huge step up from the other 3D fighters that exist at this time, which is Virtua Fighter and probably some ripoff. Mash! No! Oh my god! What is that move?
That is my throw. Let's go.
Am I fighting you in heels?
No, it's... No, those are boots.
They're lifted.
Yeah, they're lifted boots.
It tracks who you've won with what character.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay, so now I can actually switch. Gotcha.
So that's what 2 players for.
Yeah. Alright, who have we not played? We haven't played... Oh, yeah, we're both playing Paul. So,
Paul versus Paul.
I think Paul is like the kind of like the Genesis World Record of like strongest man in the world or something.
What is that haircut?
Yeah, he's known for his goofy hair and up until Tekken 8 where he gets rid of the cut.
That's a crime against humanity. This is...
Like the jumps are massive. Okay, we got moon jumps, but they kind of suck. You can just get free combo.
I feel like the original Street Fighter, I feel like I'm moving on a grid.
Yeah. King actually has a sprint, which kind of makes him scary for a grappler.
Everyone has a sprint.
Alright, no, yeah, you just hold forward, and then you hold forward.
Yeah. I love how in Tekken, when you punch someone, they, like, light on fire or spray acid or something.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
What is this song?
Are we fighting at the end of the universe?
Are we fighting in Bowser's Castle? Ow. Ow.
I feel like there's definitely... Remember when, and I think I was talking about Virtua Fighter at some point, I said there's like a certain flow to the combat, like an exchange, when I was talking about fighting game styles. And I think this game really perfects that kind of, that back and forth. These little exchanges.
Damn it, good with punish.
Because I feel like we spend a lot of time in neutral. Unlike the last couple
Yeah.
where there is no neutral. What was the game we played with no neutral?
Wasn't like a like
Was it Art of Fighting 2?
or was it like the whatever the no, it was Art of Fighting 2, yeah.
Where there was just nothing. You just had to like. I'll play King.
All
Though I
right.
don't know how to grapple properly.
You press two buttons at the same time. I think it's like your either left kick and right or left punch and right punch together, or yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Or it's the other two buttons.
It's hard to get it to pop off, though.
Yeah.
I say as I pop it off, but you know what I mean. What is that outfit?
I don't know.
What are those shoes?
Oh god.
No! This is just a grapple fight.
Damn it. Yeah, I think
Good.
I think
don't
King
think
is,
I love it.
that was that was a good overhead. I think King is really good in this game.
I love his outfit. I
Yeah.
love his outfit. Yeah, I wonder what the top tier characters are, because the King is pretty cool. We always say certain characters top tier, but then we realize that we're playing pretty casually.
That's true. Like, I don't casual level, King has always been notoriously really good.
Oh,
Alright.
nice.
We got a little forward reaction. I don't know, this outfit's kinda slay, honestly. I don't know.
The what?
The outfit.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm not much of a fashion person. Oof.
Okay. I'm getting the hang with Nina. I think I'm gonna stick with Nina for a little bit, just to kind of get a feel for her. But she's who I play in Tekken 8, so...
I'm gonna try my favorite boy.
Alright, Yoshimitsu.
We do have to see how the handicap works.
It's mostly just like increasing or reducing damage.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I want to see how crazy it is, though. Like, if one of us is at minimum and maximum, I wonder how that would work.
Yeah. Ow. Caught that button.
I don't remember how to do Yoshimitsu's sword thing. It's a really strange input. It's like... Oh!
Yeah, he's got a lot of like weird movement stuff.
If I got good at him, I'm sure it would be very satisfying. I can get that vibe.
Ow. Yeah, this matchup does not feel fun.
I will not do it again.
Nah, it's okay. I'll poke around. Who have I not played? I'm gonna play everybody real quick.
I should probably do so as well.
I'm surprised that you can't play as Heihachi, or maybe he's an unlockable character.
This is the console version, so unlockables are a thing. The turning around is much faster than in Virtua Fighter.
Yeah, for sure.
Remember, that was a thing.
That was a thing. Help. I don't know what to do with Michelle. He's so funny. What a funny guy.
Man who may have almost been murdered as a child.
It's called parenting. Builds character.
Back in my day, we just threw all our kids into magma. You know, we had 9% mortality rate, but the 10% were also burn victims, but it was better back then. Also, the combos are much less insane, because remember in Virtua Fighter, holy shit, you could get some crazy stuff going.
Yeah, for sure.
You could start a match with a combo that could end the match.
Mm-hmm. she wearing like baseball gloves?
They're leather gloves.
Okay.
Think.
All right, we're hopping on Jack.
Jack Mirror.
Jack Mirror. Oh no.
This is gonna be the shortest match.
Degeneracy consumes.
Round one.
Aw, Jack's alternate outfits aren't that cool.
Yeah. Why is his head so big? He looks like one of those like baby dolls or something.
he looks like a bobblehead.
He looks a lot cooler in the later games if you've seen him. He looks
I
like
have,
You have?
and I agree.
Yeah.
Stupid. I know he's supposed to be like an android, but like...
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I want to figure out how I get like the sitting stance with Jack. Because like Tekken is a game where there's a lot of stances. Oh god.
This has no stances.
There's... No. Jack has a good little stance where he's like sitting and then he swings his arms like a Rock'em Sock'em robot.
Oh, that's just a special move, I think.
Yeah, because you can enter stances through special moves. And it's really weird.
I just think this would be funny.
Alright.
Also, I want to see his alternate outfit again because it's better than the default one. What is his actual outfit? Like, what is that hat that he's wearing? The blue one.
I don't know. How do I get
He's got
him
like
to...
a cone head?
Apparently. I don't know what that is.
Oh my god!
Yeah, okay, he's got like a triple kick that you can just kind of press and it's pretty plus.
I am outlawing mirrors now for no particular reason. That is entirely objective. I'll try Nina. I don't think I've played much of her.
Round one.
Alright, Paul Gaming.
Paul Gaming has been denied. I wonder what the competitive scene for this game is like.
That's a good question.
This is the most 90s ass music.
I wanted to do that.
Nina Williams wins. Round two. Fight.
Why can you act before the the round call happens?
I just realized Nia's hands are a texture.
Yeah.
That is clever and also hilarious.
Oh wow, what is that? The most useless
No.
move I've ever seen. It's supposed to be an anti-air, I guess? Ow.
Get dunked on.
Nina Williams wins.
I don't know how to play this character.
Alright, we're hopping back on Kayuza. Kazuya.
Paul.
Paul.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see her.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, I just realized I haven't been checking the chat. I should probably do that, huh? That's probably important. Can you tell why I don't live stream?
Yeah. Come here.
Also, I don't know, I think everyone would be collectively put to sleep by my live streams of me playing these old games with fucking sheets on.
That's fair. You never
Ain't
know.
no way I'm playing Carlor Mercenaries legitimate. Whatever random game I'm on. The matches are so short.
Yeah. The timer is like, what, 40 seconds? Let's see.
We'll see. I feel like it's 30.
40,
Oh,
yeah.
it is 40.
Oh my god, that was 3 hits.
Oh my god, no!
Christ, Kaiza.
Kazuya Mishima wins.
Kazuya Mishima wins.
me check the chat really fast. Sure, I'm just gonna open. It's just gonna be full of slurs. Chat is empty.
Alright. Okay, I think I've played everyone.
Yeah, I think I have 2. Have I missed anyone?
I don't think so. Alright, let's try some handicap.
Okay. Did you want maximum handicap or minimum handicap?
I don't know what each does, so I'm just gonna put to 1 and go with it.
I'll put to 10.
I'll see what happens.
Because I also want to see what happens if we both have minimum handicap. The damage is just... Oh my...
Oh. Oh.
So I am the one with the bonus. Yeah, because you punched me, it does nothing. I feel like handicaps in fighting games get almost always unused because it's just a massive insult to the person who gets it.
It is.
Also, that would just invalidate their victory, like, even if they did win. So what the point is it? Is it just the dedicated little brother mode?
Basically.
Did I ever tell you, it's a funny story, when I was a little kid, I was a little shit, and I would, when my sister wanted to play video games with me, but I didn't actually want to play with her, I would just leave her unplugged controller.
No, I did the same thing too.
And it took her years to notice. Oh, I still feel bad about that. What happens if we both have minimum handicap? Does the matches just become very long?
I suppose so.
And I guess it would just be kind of like damage modifier. And if we both had it really high, or just, I wonder if they equal. No, they just equal out.
Okay.
So it's just based on who has the differential. Interesting.
Hell.
Weird.
Hell.
I am the superior king.
King Gaming. It's the outfit. It's the outfit buff.
Yeah, I have a tie. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just realized each character can only have one physics object. So I have the tie. You have a tail.
Oh, I see. Oh fuck.
And Yoshimitsu's is the chain on his sword.
Let's go.
No.
To the floor. Oh, you're dead. I think the defense modifier is still a thing though, because we're doing that. They're normally would have killed on typical handicap.
That's fair.
This is just like a lot more explosive.
I kind of like that. Almost makes it feel like a karate match where it's just about who gets hit.
Yeah. King wins.
I do want to try it with maximum now to see if we just are tanky as hell.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
The thing I also like about the 2-player mode is there's no timer.
Mm-hmm.
On the menu select.
Yeah. Oh,
okay, yeah, so it's just really low damage.
Yeah.
So it's just a defense bonus, not an offense bonus.
Looks like it.
Only on Retro will we decode the most random things and not figure out how to do special moves.
I like this game is it's a very spacing heavy game, which is what I really like about this, because Tekken's always been about this, but like if you miss an attack, it actually kind of is impactful to the gameplay.
Yeah. I dig the vibe. I don't know if it's my favorite kind of fighting game, but we will get there. Also, fun fact, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is probably our last game of 1994.
Oh, okay.
Because the other one, Virtua Fighter 2, is on the Saturn. And I still need to figure out how to get the fuck that working. Also, the Saturn version came out in 95, like the PS1 version of this game, so... And I've been told they're actually a little bit different. Nice. It's not really a final thoughts thing, but what do you think of 1994?
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty solid, I'd say. We already did this match. Oh, whoops, set it to my handicap. If you press any button and it selects, you can't go back.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1994 in total. There was a lot of good games. I mean, there was Samurai Showdown 2 was here, right?
Yeah. There might be one or two. I might have forgotten Mortal Kombat, but I don't know. Yeah, Samurai Showdown 2 was here. Was it this year? There was a lot of garbage released, as you would expect from the genre getting popular.
Mm-hmm.
Nina William, win.
So, but other than a lot of, like, I don't tend to rate a year based on how much garbage was released, because, you know...
There's always gonna be just kind of that.
And people aren't gonna play the garbage, right? I rate it based on how many good games there are. And there was a good amount of good fighting games in 1994. You can tell that developers are starting to realize that there's kind of a crossroads in the industry, and unfortunately the wrong path was kind of chosen. Like, we need to either innovate or really refine things. And I think the industry is going in the direction of refinement.
Mm-hmm.
Which was ultimately the wrong decision, because fighting games get very stale as a genre in the next coming years. So we see some companies who are trying to, like, innovate, but a lot of companies are just like, yes, Street Fighter 2. Because it's kind of like, I don't know. You know how, like, when Need for Speed came out, they just made a bunch of them, and everyone was like, hey, if we get a really popular franchise, we can be successful, right? And then we could just spam out 1 million movies.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of happened with Street Fighter, because Capcom realized they could just make Street Fighter 7 times with a new character or a new feature. I'd like to remind you, Super Turbo is just Super with the Turbo feature that was already a thing before, which came out, I think, this year. So a lot of companies are just waiting for that opportunity to become that next company that can just do whatever they want once they get a popular game out there. And there were companies that were successful at this. I mean, Tekken did this, kind of, just making the same-ish game with new characters and better graphics. For a bit, anyways. So there were, and SNK, obviously, King of Fighters. That is that's literally what King of Fighters is. Every year we're gonna make a game and we're gonna push them out there. And I feel like that was really bad for the industry in hindsight. Because the casual observer was going to notice that every fighting game was just the same thing every year. Oh, why should I buy the new King of Fighters 99 when 98 was the same fucking game? Or not buy, but, you know, play the new arcade. Why should arcade owners care? Also, fighting games were the only genre, really, that was attached to the arcade. I hope you don't mind this discussion.
No, it's fine.
You know, fighting games were really attached to the arcade from the hip, really. They got popular in the arcade, and that's just kind of where they died. Every other genre had learned, hey, being reliant on the arcade is going to cause problems.
Yeah.
And I just think a lot of fighting game companies that really leaned heavily into fighting games just never got that. I haven't played much No, I didn't play Nina. A bit of Nina. But yeah, what do you think about that? I do want your input as someone who actually knows more about it than I do.
Yeah, because I personally think it just really hurts the industry for fighting games.
I was saying if you agree. If you don't agree, that's fine.
I mean, like, I just think, like, but say the statement one more time for me. I'm trying to think about it.
Fighting games were too lacked innovation and were too attached to the arcade. So when the arcade died out, fighting games went with it.
I'd say so, because the industry really struggled to really bring out anything new in terms of fighting games, and it just kind of, I feel like it just was pretty detrimental to the genre as a whole.
Yeah. I mean, when Super Smash Bros. Came out, that was huge, and it was just kind of a different formula.
Mm-hmm.
But you think about every other genre, there's new formulas being made every year.
Yeah. For the most part. But I mean, like, for other genres of this time, yeah.
Yeah, the 90s was an unprecedented decade for gaming innovation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sad.
Yeah, it is.
We don't even see any 3D fighting games that are actually 3D. Like, what I mean by that is I can't just, like, I'm stuck on a grid. We're basically fighting in a 2D plane that shifts around occasionally.
Yeah.
I can't, like, run around then attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Like a hack and slash or something.
Yeah.
And there was one game that came out that did that, but never again.
Yeah.
Because it didn't make a lot of money, and everyone... Capcom. I mean, and you see some of that in every genre. It's that the clones in every other genre weren't popular.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone who was trying to ape on the early 90s craze of animal mascots, most of those games were just never very popular.
Mm-hmm.
But copycats in the fighting game community were popular, and I do not know why.
I think it's mostly just because, the formula worked.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of one of those situations where it's like, if it works and people enjoy, it's like Pokemon, you know? People
Yeah,
ate up
same.
Pokemon, and it's the same game formula, and people still eat up the same game formula now.
I like to remind you, before the Switch games, every Pokemon game is exactly the fucking same formula.
Yeah.
But imagine if a whole industry was Pokemon. That's how it feels with fighting games
Mhm.
sometimes.
And people love it, you know? And I think
Yeah.
people liked it back then. But I don't think it was a substantially long-term goal, you know?
No. Yeah. Because this is fun and refreshing, but I don't know if it's 8 games refreshing.
Yeah. And
And we're going to see that as we kind of breach into the 2000s, which I would refer to as the fighting game dark ages. For most genres, it was a breath of fresh air and like an era of refinement and new things happening when it came to like how games functioned and the internet and all that. For fighting games, yeah, it was the fucking dark ages.
Yeah.
Like, what was, like, Guilty Gear kind of was popping around the 2000s?
It
The
was...
first game came out in, like, 1999, so...
Yeah.
We got the Dragon Ball games that were starting to get really popular. Those were the most popular fighting games at the time. Also, RIP.
Yeah.
Speaking of Dragon Ball...
Speaking of Dragon
that
Ball,
made me sad.
shout out to Toriyama.
Yeah.
You will be missed
People,
by all.
people forget how important that guy was for,
Yeah.
like, Japanese... for, like, anime in general.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever watched an anime before Dragon Ball, you will know that it was before Dragon Ball. That's all I gotta say.
You will know. It's just unfortunate that the Dragon Ball arcade game that we played was,
Existed?
existed.
Oh my god. You figured out the spin.
Yeah, I got the spin. It's, back down 4, I think.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah. I know this episode's been very interesting. I like these little discussions of industry, because we get to see the history as it's unfolding. Obviously, the people at the time didn't know all this, and they didn't really think about it much, the companies
Yeah.
making these games.
What a silly character.
I know.
Something that I've always appreciated about Tekken is it never has taken itself seriously.
Which is very nice, considering a lot of the other games that they take themselves way too serious.
Yeah.
As much as I love Samurai Showdown, it is very guilty of this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I'm
I
just...
tackle. No!
Spin? Spin? Spin.
Ah, I almost got the slam move.
Yeah. So close to the low. Alright, I don't know. No, that would be a mid. I'm still trying to remember Tekken stuff.
This is actually on the industry stuff, Ice. Do you think there was an easy way for like the kind of weird space it was in the 2000s to be avoided, or do you think it was just kind of inevitable?
It was inevitable with how it was kind of going, really. Because with the innovation, there was such a lack of it that it just kind of, you know, once the
People
arcades
got sick
died,
of
people
it.
are like, what do I do? So it makes sense that it took a bit of time to actually figure out how to solve the issue with fighting games. Because
Which
eventually we
was
got there.
online.
It was online, yeah. We got there eventually, but
Yeah. Basically, just be like League and have a ranked mode, and people will play your game
yeah.
chronically. Because fighting games have always been a tournament thing by their very nature.
Yeah.
They're perfect for tournaments.
They're great for tournaments. They're one-on-one, they're competitive, they have a lot of depth to them.
We were talking about this in like the early stages of fighting games, how they were just so much more engaging than like a traditional single-screen arcade game for competition. Because in a single-screen arcade game, I play and then you play, and then we just kind of wait while the other person is playing. Or if you're anything like my friends were, mess with the person who's playing. But in a fighting game, everyone who is like dueling is participating. If you have a larger group of people, then there's that waiting, but it's much less of a factor. And also, instead of participating in a score, you were actively trying to beat the other person.
Yeah. Which, because it's... Like, fighting games, I feel like, just also have, like, that community aspect of it, too. Where it's like, everybody's gathered, you're watching it, as a spectator, it's a lot more interesting to watch.
Yeah, there's also that aspect that everyone gets to feel unique, because there's different characters that play differently. You can have your character, right? Like, I know, as silly as it is, I've gotten offended when people, like, picked, like, in a friend group, play my main.
Yeah.
Because that's my boy.
That's your
Yoshimitsu.
identity. Yeah.
Yeah. At least within the fighting game, you know? So, it's just a lot better, and I don't know how you would improve upon that aspect of the competition. Because, like, once you start getting competitive, games have to be less creative and more refined by their nature, because you're playing them to beat another person. If they are more creative, they're going to be less fair. It's just how it is. And you never want to be in that situation where you publish a game and then you realize there's a game-breaking exploit someone can do.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if Yoshimitsu, if I just had an invincible kick spin that you couldn't get past.
For sure.
Like, everyone would abuse that in every friend group. Obviously, in a tournament scene,
yeah,
you could just ban it. But it's much harder when you're just a bunch of people playing together.
But yeah, it's like you hear... I never really got to be, like, a part of, you know, the arcade scene, but I talked to people at tournaments who, like, have been, and it sounds just... It's basically
magical?
Like... kind of magical, yeah. Stop just pressing buttons. How do I whiff punish?
What do you want me to do?
How do I whiff punish? I need to figure out how to get good.
Stop being good at this game.
I don't know how to whiff punish, King.
I don't know either, which is why I'm playing it. I've been thinking about getting one of those arcade one-up machines these days. One day. They're obviously kind of expensive, but for some kind of arcade machine.
Oh, good take, bro.
Yeah. I just feel like having a physical arcade machine would also be great, just in general. It's a conversation piece to have a giant arcade machine. Nice.
All right. But yeah, I mean, like, if you walk into somebody's house and you see just a giant arcade machine, you know, that's kind of awesome.
I've been to people's houses who had arcade machine. You know, every single time. It doesn't matter how much thinks they are. The second they see an arcade machine, they just run to it. Like, yes, I must. It's a compulsion. The 3 major needs: eat, sleep, arcade game.
Arcade game. There's something about like a local console that sets itself up that is really fun to people. Stop giving me that move. I want to throw.
Too bad.
Because the thing that I don't really like about this is I feel like maybe it's because I'm trying to dash into it, but I don't know.
Round 1.
I do think fighting games are cool. The one thing I will say is the fighting game community terrifies me.
It depends on what community you get into. Because the Street Fighter community is... It's mostly the retro community that's not the greatest, which I'm sure the viewers will not like to hear. But, like...
Which is weird, because, like, every other retro game community tends to be pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just the fighting game one. Oh, that's stun. That's staggers. Okay. Yeah. Why is the retro one so bad?
It's mostly just because of, how gatekeeping it is. There's a lot of the fighting game community is notorious for its gatekeeping all around, but it's especially the worst in, retro fighting. Because basically it's
Which
like...
is great considering we're a series of 2 people who did not grow up with old fighting games,
Yeah.
playing old fighting games on YouTube. Maybe that's why we don't have more subscribers, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I've been in the retro community, and they're usually fine. Just never go to RA achievements. Fuck those people. I love retro achievements as a platform. Everyone in that Discord server and in that community, it just, oh my god. I got told once, so there's 2 modes on retro. If you don't know what retro achievements is, it's literally what it sounds like.
Yeah.
You plug it into old game. It's a program that injects code into old games and lets you get achievements on a web-based server.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. I'm like I think I'm in the top 150 players of all time for softcore.
Nice.
And what that means is there's 2 categories. There's softcore and there's hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
All the difference is that in softcore you can use save states. That's the only difference.
Gotcha.
So basically, hardcore you can't cheat.
Yeah.
And I was in the server introducing myself. Oh, I saw you. Why? The first thing someone said in that server, why are you a softcore player? Like interrogative.
Yeah.
I said, oh yeah, I do softcore. They were like, why? And then they ignored me for the rest of the call. They refused to talk to me.
It's
It was
really
that
funny.
bad. Yeah, like my fake internet points. But yeah, whenever there's competition involved in the retro, it's bad sometimes, and I don't know why. Just let people enjoy old video games. Not enough
Yeah.
people can. It's hard to get into old video games. If someone's brave enough to get into them, let them enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just don't ask for ROMs, or I will strangle you.
For sure.
That's the only rule.
Because, like, the main thing is, with, we can probably do one more and then get into final thoughts.
Yeah.
With the,
You're saying?
like, generally in the fighting game community, about how much, like, gatekeeping there is. There's some, in terms of, like, people being like, oh, you're not good at fighting, you're a casual, get out of here. But it's like, people are typically pretty willing to help lift people up out of that casual area.
Yeah.
Especially, like, now, I think the fighting game community is the best it's ever looked with the release of the new fighting games and the refresh on the community, pretty much.
Now that those casual peoples make up a large portion of the fighting game
Yes.
community, they can't gatekeep anymore. The floodgates are open.
Mm-hmm.
But heaven forbid you're one of those casuals that wants to stay casual.
Yeah. That's the issue.
Because I never want to get competitive with fighting games. I really don't. I never want to be #1 Jack player. I'm not even really keen on learning all my special moves all the time.
Yeah.
And Lord knows I'm never going to play an online fight. I will get dominant.
God,
Damn!
I get through that move. Oh!
You say as you get through
Okay,
that move.
we got a tackle.
Yes, there are tackles.
If you just dash into the opponent, you tackle them. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Get up attack. I forgot about those. Oh. Can I get through the 3-button mash and somehow whiff punish, whatever? Maybe, no, because I can't duck the third hit, but I ducked the second hit and then I hit it before. Gotcha. I see, gotcha.
Oh no. Ice is learning.
I gotta get hit by the first hit.
Or you can just block all 3.
No, because then I can't punish.
You don't gotta punish everything.
No, but I need to actually be able to get hits in. Otherwise you get to continue your offense consistently.
That's fair.
Ow, and it does so much damage. Damn it, you conditioned me to duck after the first hit. God damn it, this character. I have to think so hard just to get around some sort of stupid-ass follow-up moves.
Haha, move go bird. Anyways.
Oh, because I think I ducked the second hit then throw, because that would be probably the most... But yeah, anyways. As far
On
as,
to
like...
final thought round.
Final thoughts. Alright, one more final round, or...?
Or we'll talk about final thoughts while we're playing.
Alright. So yeah, overall, I really like this, actually. This is probably going into my GOATS tier.
Really? You think this is a go?
Yeah.
Yeah, we not even getting to Tekken 2 and 3 yet?
No, this is fun enough for me.
Yeah. I don't disagree. Tekken is definitely one of the greats, especially as a series.
Yeah, I don't know what to do against that move. You can just mix it up, and then all of a sudden there's nothing I can do.
Jack is probably the S tier character.
I think Jack is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it plays good. It looks, that's the one thing that holds it back, is that it is a PS1 game. But it definitely looks better than everything before it, 3D-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Though I do think Virtua Fighter 2 is a better looking game in general. But that's because it's a first-party title, and those tend to they know how to deal with the hardware. Yeah, I think Tekken is just a really good first endeavor, especially as the first game in a series.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I had very little to actually critique about this game. It feels great to play. The only thing I can say is, like, maybe just look a little better, but...
The later games do look a lot better.
Yeah. And I think, like, the later games will actually be pretty up there. But, I mean, like, as far as, like, in terms of games that I've enjoyed, this is... Wow. I'm impressed.
I hope this is a sign of what's to come in the industry.
I hope
At least yeah, because I do not want another KI.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh god, KI.
Oh god.
At least it was mostly because it was Super Nintendo, but still combos.
Mm-hmm.
So if you made it to the end, we really do appreciate it. It does mean the most to us. If you want to do all the YouTube stuff, that's just a bonus.
Oh yeah.
It's going in the GOATs.
It's going in the GOATs.
And we'll see you next time, maybe in 1995.